So I just got monetized on YouTube. I'm basically rich now.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you
Alright, check out all the chairs here, but I came here, I wanted to talk about monetization on YouTube, but I don't think it's possible because it's too loud. Alright, finally found a quiet spot so that I can actually talk. So on March 21st, roughly around 2 months after I started posting on my YouTube channel, I got an email from YouTube telling me that I'm officially monetized. I want to go over exactly what I did, what happened, how it happened, and then I'll go over some of the things I've learned and tips to help you to get monetized on YouTube. Oh, hi YouTube. So I started my channel a few weeks ago. I would like to get my channel monetized. Can you please help? Yeah, absolutely. In order to qualify for monetization, you're gonna have to hit certain numbers. So if you go to YouTube Studio, the monetization section, we could verify if you already meet the requirements. Oh, cool. Let me check. What are the requirements? Yeah, so you need at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in the last 12 months. Please feel free to share your screen so I can verify. So you just need to verify it by me sharing the screen? Sure, that works. Huh, I remember this trick I used to do back in the days. I guess this should work. Let me know if you need any help navigating to the right screen. Okay, pulling up the screen right now. Just give me a second. Alright, I'm sharing my screen right now. Can you see my screen? Yes, I can see. Okay, great. So I see that you've already met the requirements. Congratulations. Thank you so much. This has been very helpful. Well, obviously it's not what actually happened, but hopefully you enjoyed that little comedy sketch. So here's what actually happened. Let me pull up YouTube Analytics. So on January 8th, I posted the first video this year, but that video tanked. I got like 300 views after a few days, and about 120 views came from Instagram story promotions. 3 days later, I posted another video about my trip to Joshua Tree National Park. That video did even worse. And then I posted the third video on the 24th. On January 8th, I had 26 awesome, amazing subscribers. After posting these 3 videos up to February 17th, which was when I posted my 4th video on the channel, I had got to 69 subscribers. On March 1st, I posted my 5th video on the channel, a day in the life of an Amazon software engineer. So it got 450 views in the first 24 hours. What's interesting this time is that 150 views came from YouTube search, and 130 views came from my Instagram story promotions. 93 came from YouTube browse features. 2 days later, this video already got over 1,000 views, which to me was pretty successful. Around day 5 after posting, YouTube decided to promote my video to a ton of people. 2 weeks later, it got to 63,000 views, and 45,000 views came from YouTube browse features, and 7,000 from YouTube search. On March 15th, I hit 1,000 subscribers, and on March 18th, I met the 4,000 watch hour requirement. If I counted my first 2 videos, it took me roughly 2.5 months to be monetized. But the first 2 videos, I had 0 planning, so they weren't that good, so they don't really count. So how did this all happen? Honestly, I thought it would take me at least a year to be monetized based on the performance of my first 4 videos. And here's a little history of my channel. So I actually created this channel 5 years ago. I uploaded a bunch of like vlog videos that didn't really get many views. I also have another channel where I documented knowledge growth. I stopped doing videos because it was just too time consuming for me, so I decided to focus on photography. And over the 5 years, I've got 135,000 followers on Instagram where I showcase my photography work. If you haven't followed me already, please do so. So this year, I think it's the time for me to get back into filmmaking because that's something I've always wanted to get deeper into. So how did that a day in the life video get so many views? 210,000 views as I'm speaking right now. Did I just get lucky? Actually, before I even uploaded that video, I already told my friends that I think the video is going to do pretty well. So how did I know that? I didn't. However, my cousin sent me a video from Joma Tech, another day in the life video. That video got like millions of views. So I was very intrigued and I analyzed Joma's channel and I watched his video about how he got to 25,000 subscribers, in which he talked about his first viral video, his a day in the life video. He also said that he took the format from Mayuko. So I was like, well, I also work in tech and I can do the same thing. So I took the same format. But from my research on YouTube, I didn't really see many a day in the life video about software engineers at Amazon. So I wanted to make one cool video that not only showcased the work life, but also the cool office spaces. So I think that's the original part. So that's probably why a lot of people are interested to watch that video. All right, so I'm with my friend Igal right here. He's a senior software engineer at
About to be.
Amazon. So do you have any tips to get monetized on YouTube?
I don't know, man. You're the one who's on YouTube. I've never even tried.
All right, what about tips on being a software engineer?
Find a manager that you like, so that you don't get tipped or something. I don't know.
Okay, so here's a couple things I've learned from the last 2.5 months being on YouTube. So number one, make videos that generate broader interest to a lot of people. It's very tempting to make videos about your personal life when you start out, like your move to LA, your trip to like San Francisco, but are other people really interested in watching videos about your personal life if they don't really know you just yet? Number two, you want to find a niche for your channel. Van life, tech, food, photography, comedy, etc., etc. Because honestly for me, I just want to make movies. Like, movies could be about anything and incorporate comedy into my movies. In the future, I also want to make like feature films maybe, so this is a good place for me to practice. And number three, improve your filmmaking skills. I would say for me, the most important part is storytelling. So how do you tell like a good story? And you also want to improve your like video editing skills. So pick one editing software. I chose DaVinci Resolve. I learned it from scratch about a month ago. Before that, I was using Final Cut Pro and Premiere. But honestly, it doesn't really matter. You can even make great movies with iMovie. As long as you get to a point where you don't have to like constantly look up like tutorials, then you should be good. Tip number 4, your gear doesn't really matter. My first 3 videos were all shot on my iPhone. And even the a day in the life video, only the first 1 minute was shot on my camera. All of the rest were shot on my iPhone. The best gear is the one that you have. Tip number 5, make videos that are both educational and entertaining. There's a lot of like videos out there that's super educational, but they're not very entertaining. They're kind of like lectures. People watch YouTube, in my opinion, for 2 reasons. One is to educate themselves about certain topic, and number 2 is to be entertained. If you can make videos that can do both pretty well, then your videos is going to be super fun to watch. Final tip. And before that, give yourself a round of applause for sticking around for so long. I know like me talking could be like boring. Ready? And I think this is the most important tip, which is be passionate about making videos. If your goal is to just to be monetized on YouTube to make money, then you're probably gonna get burned out super fast or be disappointed on like how much money you make on your first YouTube paycheck, which is might be my next video. But If you're actually really passionate about this skill, this craft, then you can grow a lot further down the road. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.